This week's 6-tool player of the week. And to no surprise, this one is Fernando Tatis Jr., the face of Major League Baseball. I'm rocking his shirt right now. He's so exciting. And look, we talked earlier in the show about all he did this week. But I could talk for days about this guy. He is super exciting to watch. But look, I think it boils down to this. Like I said, I was in awe of Tatis watching him in person. I've seen a lot of people play in person, and this one's just different. He's different to watch. And, all the homers he hit this week, he hit a homer in 3 consecutive games at Dodger Stadium, the first shortstop in history to do that. So that alone is exciting. But look, as you know, the 6-tool player isn't about stats. It's about being exciting. It's about flipping bats. He did that. He did that Saturday night right in front of me on the field. He hit the bomb. He walked down the line. He flipped it straight up in the air. When you think of a bat flip, that's what I think of, what he did Saturday night. So this week's 6-tool player of the week, Fernando Tatis. And, it's been an ongoing argument on this show. Fernando Tatis, in my opinion, is the face of baseball. And I talked about it before with my producer. He has his opinion. He said Mookie Betts. And I said that what I said is we don't have one. Major League Baseball does not have a face of baseball, but Fernando Tatis is emerging as such, and I think he will eventually be the face of baseball. And what I'm here to tell you now is that Fernando Tatis is the face of baseball. This is the best rivalry in sports, in my opinion, and he did this on the biggest stage. He did this in the best series, in the biggest rivalry, 5 homers, 3 consecutive games with a homer. He's the face of baseball. So, Producer Davis, what say you, my friend?
It's still April, is what I'm going to say. But if we're talking about this last 4-game series, Mookie Betts was very quiet. Let's not forget that he ended the first series with an amazing catch. But 5 home runs at Dodger Stadium. He's about to catch Barry Bonds with most home runs, and it's just absurd. Stealing second base to set up the winning run. Like, everything he's been doing, the swag, the taunting. But the one thing that finally convinced me was that piece that they ran with all the star players like Bryce Harper and Bauer. And they talked about who the most exciting player was. If the elite players are saying Tatis, then I can't really argue with them. So I'm here to defer to you and say that I was wrong. And Fernando Tatis Jr., the cover boy of MLB The Show, is the face of baseball.
Let's go. I love it, baby. And I actually did see that. It was a mixture of like the biggest stars in the game. It had Trout, it had Bryce Harper, Aaron Hicks was involved in this, and they were all asked who is the most exciting player in baseball. And every single one of them said Fernando Tatis, which I thought was kind of telling.
Correct. But I will say this, though. There could be 2 faces of baseball. I'm hoping that when it's all said and done in about 5 to 10 years, we look at Tatis-Mookie rivalry kind of like how we look at Ronaldo-Messi. Like, we were just so lucky to get 2 great elite players of all time in the same era. Like, it's not the LeBron-MJ where they just missed each other. I'm hoping we get a trio of that when you throw in Trout. Trout's getting a little bit more confident. I know, did you see that thing when he talked about being a 99 ranked player?
I did see that. That was great.
Could it be any under than that? If we get more of that of Trout, that's a perfect trio to lead us into the next era.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think Mookie's gonna end up being in that discussion. But look, I think Mookie's the second best player in Major League Baseball right now. I do. I think it's Trout, Mookie, but I don't think either of them are the face of baseball. I think it's Fernando Tatis, and I think this weekend proved that. Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, and just talking ball, hit that subscribe button.